All right, folks, here's a quick video on how to install the anchor set for a HANS device. This particular one I got from OG Racing here in Loudoun County, great East Coast distributor of all sporting goods. It comes with two of the anchors. I've already installed one on the other side, but I wanted to show you how you would go about the install itself. So before you can do that, you need to make sure that your helmet is already pre-equipped with the HANS device attachments. If it is, you're gonna have some sort of a plastic cover. This is just, you remove it, unscrew that with a screwdriver, pops right out, and it will take the HANS device. In terms of what it looks like once installed, you want to make sure that the nipple on the HANS device is pointing backwards, and there is a little bit of a play in the HANS device itself in this anchor attachment that will allow the device to slip in and out. That movement is facilitated by the spring that's provided. It comes with a base plate, a spring, and then you have a top plate and the screw, and then here is the anchor itself. So the way that you pull that together is start with the base plate, put the spring on top of that, top plate goes on top of that, and then the screw goes in. You can see the screw itself already has a thread locker attached, or applied to it rather, so you don't have to put a lot of torque on the screw itself. There are no install instructions that speak to the amount of torque, so I would what I did was to apply just enough of a pressure so that it's a little bit beyond snug. Otherwise you might strip the HANS attachment itself. So once you have this pulled together like so, you can go ahead and just by hand thread that in. You're gonna need a 4mm hex key to tighten it. Now, in terms of the procedure here, don't tighten it all the way. Make sure that you can align the base plate the way you'd like it to be. This really doesn't matter whether the labeling is upside down, but I would like to keep it about this way. Make sure that this nipple, it's easy to see here, it's up here, that's pointing backwards. The HANS device will clip on from the back, so this keeps it securely in place. I will point it slightly upwards because as you tighten, it will continue to slip down. So I'm gonna hold it in place. You can't see a whole lot here, but almost have it to the point where it's fairly tight. Check the other side. Move it up a little bit. Like so. And then just hand tighten. I would highly encourage not over tightening it, because I think you might strip it, and then you're gonna need to get a whole new helmet. You wanna make sure that there is a little bit of a play in it after the install. This is what's gonna facilitate the removal of the device. if you're not having that kind of play in, you have not installed it correctly. So make sure that the spring is sitting inside between those two plates. But that's all that there's really to it. If you have any questions, post them below.